CloudCrowd is all about bringing labor to the internet, figuring out how to get work done more effectively using the internet. There's a tremendous amount of people all over the world who want to work but can't.
CloudCrowd is a 15-person operation in San Francisco that is trying to bring labor into the cloud by creating a network of workers around the globe. Jordan Ritter, co-founder of the original Napster, met Alex Edelstein at his last venture, CloudMark, an anti-spam service. The pair rejoined last year and released CloudCrowd in October. After a slow start, the company reached the completion of 1 million tasks in May and should hit the 2 million mark in September.
If you want to work on the CloudCrowd system, you start by actually installing a Facebook application, and it shows you a list of different projects you can work on. Some of them require different skills or credentials or different levels of credibility that you may not have earned yet, but you'll have the opportunity to pick from a wide variety of tasks. Some of them take a few seconds and only pay a small amount of money, and others are more complex and pay better.
There are others in the crowdsourcing space, like Crowdflower and Amazon's Mechanical Turk, but CloudCrowd is trying to focus on its credibility engine. Virtually every task is reviewed by another user, and all that information is analyzed and stored to determine a user's skills and reliability.
By looking at the tension between people approving work, rejecting work, and submitting work, and comparing their different credibility ratings, we're constantly able to both know whether a piece of work is good or not, reject bad work and have it redone, pay only the workers who do good work, and learn ever more about who's reliable.
We're building what we call sort of the credibility graph of known reliable people on the internet. If there are particular customers who might want to say, I'd like 1,000 reliable people on the internet to do a particular job for me. Well, today you really can't find that. Where would you find 1,000 reliable people on the internet?
The company now has a vast network of 25,000 workers, still small relative to their rival Crowdflower, which has 500,000, but it's growing. CloudCrowd is gaining 2,000 workers a week, according to Edelstein, with the majority now coming from outside the U.S. Many are in Southeast Asia, especially from the Philippines, Singapore, and Malaysia. At the control center, employees track the stream of data, looking at where the jobs are completed and frequency. The main challenge here is finding enough work to go around. The key, they say, will be building on their new consumer-facing services like EditZen and TranslationZen, and getting major partnerships with the Fortune 500. There's also the issue of money. Edelstein is so far their only investor with $1.5 million down. The team is talking to VC firms for a larger Series A round.
Well, it's true that the number one complaint of our workers is, give me more work. I want more availability of jobs. In both of the previous outsourcing disruptive eras, the era of manufacturing moving to China and the developing nations, and the era of white-collar work moving to India, it took years of explaining and educating and showing corporations and all sorts of different people who had work how much they could benefit, how safe it could be, how consistent the work quality could be. So part of our job at CloudCrowd is to be the leaders of that educational process. And we don't expect that overnight every single company in the Fortune 500 is going to outsource significant amounts of their work to the internet cloud, but we're sure that it's going to happen over time.
Just by being present and getting out there and doing good work, we're growing virally both in terms of our worker base and in terms of our customer and client base. Literally, our customers are telling each other that we've been able to solve this particular problem or solve this particular big problem, and a lot of our most recent large customers are inbound leads. We haven't actually polled them for them. They've come to us saying, we've tried this solution, we've worked with this particular partner, or we've tried to build it ourselves and have not really produced good results. Can you help us?
We are going to be responsible for more different business processes than anyone else in the world. And we're going to be able to do all of that because one at a time, companies are going to find that by taking advantage of everything that the internet brings them, that access to all of those smart, underemployed, hungry people who are willing to work and be rewarded for what they do, not how many hours they spend, those companies are going to find that they can save money and be more effective at their own business.